What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com. You're with your free pick in the UCLA versus New Mexico college football matchup going down Friday, September 12th, 2025. If you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the experts tab at the top of the page. Got a lot to like this week. Major League Baseball on the board. WNBA playoffs are here, as well as college football and NFL action as well. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout and get 15% off your purchase. But let's get to this one between UCLA and New Mexico. UCLA coming in 0-2 on the year after a 30-23 loss to UNLV in their last matchup, while New Mexico comes in off a 32-22 win over Idaho State in their last game. Now, the thing to remember that's important about New Mexico is that, they already, went toe-to-toe with Michigan on the road in the Big House, covered 34.5. They did lose 34-17 in that one. And we'll have to find out if that result was more about New Mexico stepping up and rising to the occasion, or about Michigan just maybe not taking that game too seriously, or maybe Michigan shouldn't have been good enough to be laying 34.5 even in that matchup as it is. However, it is what it is. It's in the past, and it's still a cover for New Mexico. Now they got to go to take on a UCLA team that personally I haven't been all that impressed with. I kind of caught some flack for saying I'm not the biggest Nico Iamaleava fan, but I'm not. I mean, he went 29-41 for 255 yards against UNLV, and that's solid. A touchdown interception, but still a 2-to-2 touch. 1-to-1 touchdown interception to TD to INT ratio this season. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 391 passing yards so far this season, 40 of 63. It's not terrible, but again, it hasn't resulted in wins for UCLA. They got blown out by Utah. Again, that's still a solid Utah defense, but also had trouble against this UNLV defense that was a sieve against Idaho State earlier in the season. They gave up, their fair share of yardage in that game. Now, they did, rush for over 5 yards per carry and, threw for 255 yards, like I was saying. But still, it was a game where, the Bruins just couldn't get the job done. They trailed 30-13 at a certain point. And this is a game that it was all UNLV early, and UCLA dug themselves into too big of a hole for them to come back from. Now, the devil's advocate will say, yeah, they went down 23-0, but still only lost by 7. But a loss is a loss nonetheless. And, for me, now you have to go home and lay 16 points against New Mexico. I get it. New Mexico is not the best team out there, but this is still, a New Mexico offense that, likes to pass the football. The pass defense for UCLA has been middle of the pack. They've been tested early, and they've kind of bent but haven't broken. But still, 117th in yards per attempt allowed, 91st in yards per completion. They've been getting chewed up on the ground. So this could be a spot for New Mexico to find some success in this game. I do think that UCLA wins this game at home. But for me, 15.5 just feels like too many. I think this is a 2-score game, something like 31-17 or something like that. So I'm going to lean towards New Mexico plus the points in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find us at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.
Hey, thanks for watching this till the end. Are you ready for elite level information? So if you're a bigger better, you deserve access to our best data. Our VIP team can provide you exclusive access to cutting edge intel from elite betting groups worldwide, giving you an edge in pregame, at post, closing line value, and halftime wagering. Get a free consultation now. Call or text this number and make sure you use this code. Expect to speak with Eric or Costi.